Hello everyone, we're back and we're moving on to MLB. And we have some breaking news here from Scott, our producer. The Padres Sox talking about the Adrian Gonzalez trade are back. And where have we heard this before?
Awesome.
We've heard about this pretty much every day for the last 2.5 years.
What's that? You want that?
I mean, I don't know why this trade hasn't been done already, to be honest with you. I mean, the Red Sox should have jumped on this 2 years ago. But
well, the problem is Adrian Gonzalez is homegrown. He's from the area. This guy's their whole market. You know, they need Adrian Gonzalez. This guy brings them all the revenue. You see in all their ticket stubs, it's always Adrian Gonzalez. He's the face of the franchise. They can't just move this guy. They're looking for the prospects, and the Red Sox have the prospects, but this is awesome.
Up. I mean, think about this. Other than Hanley Ramirez, how many prospects that get traded do anything? I think you mentioned this before.
I mentioned that. I was going to say that.
I mean, why not give the prospects?
No, trade the farm.
They want.
Trade the farm. This isn't.
If they want a top 10, you know, the Red Sox top 10 prospects.
This isn't a 35-year-old guy out of his prime, just maybe making a last run before, like, you know, this year. You know, Adrian Gonzalez is going to be a future.
He's what, like 26?
No, well, he's 28, but
28?
He's going to be their future cleanup hitter for the next 5-6 years. And this guy,
he's got at least 10 years probably left in his tank, at least.
Maybe close to there.
Yeah.
But at least 6-7 years, this guy's going to be your future power hitter. The guy's great opposite field. The Red Sox have a pretty good thing in opposite field. They have that big monster. Clank doubles off that wall all day, really.
Plus pesky pole.
Yeah, pesky pole. And bring in the bullpens. That's going to be huge.
Oh, they're bringing them in?
Yeah, bringing in the bullpens, making the right field a little bit smaller. That's huge for Adrian Gonzalez. This is great. It makes me feel better about Mark Teixeira. Finally, Theo Epstein's doing something. You know, if you can get Adrian Gonzalez and maybe even, I hate Worth, but if you add Worth, I guess that's a successful offseason. If you can get Adrian Gonzalez to sell money for a Carl Crawford, I doubt that would happen. That would be awesome. I think
they're not getting Crawford.
Yep.
They're not going to get Crawford. I'm sorry, but
I think they might have a shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, he's going to go somewhere.
What, do you think he's going to go to the Yankees?
I think he's...
You think he's going to take
He might go to the Yankees? He might go to the Yankees.
Well, think about this. The Yankees are going to match any offer any team gives them. And maybe even push it further. So,
I don't think so. You know, they like their outfielders right now. With Brett Garner had a pretty good year last year.
Yeah, but how much can you rely on Granderson?
You can't rely on Granderson, but
exactly.
You know, you just traded some of your prospects for this guy. You traded Austin Jackson. He's one of the best. He was one of the best rookies last year.
I never liked that trade to begin with, but
I didn't either. But you know, you have your Swisher, who's basically an all-star. I think that was a travesty in the league. You know, the fans voted him in. That was dumb. But Swisher,
I don't know about that. He was probably the all-star of that team.
Okay, Swisher, and then Garner, and then Granderson. That's not a bad outfield. If you throw Crawford out there, were you going to have Garner after that great year playing the bench?
No, I'd have Granderson on the bench.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Or Granderson DH, or swap him out or something. I mean, there's no Berkman now, so there's a little room in the lineup.
I hear if the Yankees do re-sign Jeter, which I think they will, and they did sign Mariano Rivera, they have enough money to go get Cliff Lee and Carl Crawford. That would be huge. That would be sick for them, for you. But yeah, I think if Adrian Gonzalez comes back, that's huge for the Red Sox. That's awesome. You know, the Red Sox fans really needed this. This would be the biggest acquisition since Manny Ramirez. That'd be huge. If you can get Adrian Gonzalez and maybe Jason Worth, that's a great offseason.
But I mean, why would the Yankees not get Crawford? There's no reason not to. He's clearly better than Granderson.
Look, Casey Kelly, he's the prize guy going back. I love Casey Kelly. The guy can play shortstop, but I think they want him to be a pitcher. This guy's going to project. He projects to be an ace pitcher for years to come. But you know, trade like I said, trade your prospects right now. You know, prospects. You have a better chance. You know what you're going to get with Adrian Gonzalez. He's a great power hitter. Guy has no injury problems, and you know.
Prospects are like playing the lottery.
Yeah, playing the lottery. Casey Kelly, he's pretty close to a sure thing, but who knows? You know, trade Casey Kelly. What's the worst thing? You still have a great rotation. You have John Lester, Buchholz, Lackey, and Beckett all locked up for the next 5 years or so. Keep that. You don't really need Casey Kelly. Let Casey Kelly go. Get Adrian Gonzalez. Perfect trade.
All right, moving on. Very big news this week. Troy Tulowitzki extends his...
very dumb news.
Yeah, extends his deal 7 more years for $132 million.
Wrapped up through 2020.
Yeah. That's dumb. You know, the guy was already wrapped up for the next another 3 years. They added him another 7 years. This guy's going to be 1/4 of their payroll. You know, Todd Helton's getting older. They've always had to wrap on the money. I think Todd Helton makes $17 million a year. You know, Todd Helton's going to retire soon. This guy's going to be the new face of the franchise.
I honestly didn't even realize Todd Helton was still playing.
Yeah, no, he's still playing.
He's all right.
He's still playing.
He dropped.
No, obviously.
Terrible.
Obvious, yeah.
I mean, he was one of the top players.
You know, Troy Tulowitzki's going to be the new face of the franchise. Troy Tulowitzki's going to be making that kind of money. quarter of the salary. That's huge. I think that's a dumb deal for the Rockies. Really, you know.
I would say if his contract was up after this season, then I would do that. But they still have another. They still have another 3 years. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, wait 3 years. Maybe he's not as good as he is right now. Maybe he's like a Papelbon, maybe declining in value in another 3 years. Trade him. You have a problem now. You're not going to be able to trade him now if he has problems with that kind of contracts. You know, I like that. Wait 3 years. I think it's a dumb move by the Rockies, but who knows?
But I mean, at the same time, who else do they have? You know.
No, he's the face of the franchise.
Yeah.
They already let Matt Holliday go. They need something for the fans. I guess it's more of a fan-based move than a smart move, but
I mean, it's not the dumbest move I've ever seen, but
it's pretty dumb.
It's dumb, but it's not the dumbest move.
Paying $17 million for the next 10 years he's going to be getting $153 million for the next 10 years.
Don't forget too,
that you don't even know.
A good shortstop is hard to find.
That's true, but
so I mean, if he was like a first baseman,
I think $17 million. I think of an ace, top of the line, you know, top pitcher or a really good cleanup hitter. I don't think of a guy who could bat fifth in your lineup and has a pretty good glove. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he is a top shortstop.
Whatever. We'll see.
I mean,
we'll see in 10 years. I don't think we'll be doing the show in 10 years, but we'll see.
We'll meet up for a 10-year reunion.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Jeter won't be playing.
No, he won't be playing in 10 years.
Yeah, in 10 years.
Well, I don't know about that. He could.
You never know. In the Yankees organization somewhere.
Yeah, he could still be playing. You never know. I mean,
look at Jamie Moyer. $50 million.
Look at Jamie Moyer. That guy's what, like 69?
He's having surgery. He's not even going to play next year, and he's going to play 2012.
Yeah. He's off for season next year, but he will be playing the next year. At 50,
he'll be back.
Yeah.
All right.
Wakefield's up there too.
Moving on. Adam Dunn signs with the Chicago White Sox for 4 years. $56 million. Yeah.
I'll disagree with you there.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
I take it.
I've never been an Adam Dunn fan. I do not think he is worth.
I know that actually.
He is not worth this kind of money. He is a good player, but he's not worth, what is it, $19 million a year, something like that.
4 years, 56.
4 years, 56.
Is that 19? I don't know.
No, that would be like around 80 million.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. But still, like, what's he do other than hit home runs?
That's what he does.
He hits home runs. That's it.
He gets on base. He has a great on base percentage too.
He always has a terrible average though.
He's like
no, this is great. You know, if Paul Konerko leaves, Paul Konerko's a free agent. This guy's going to be replacing Paul Konerko.
They want to bring Konerko back.
They do.
Paul Konerko did
Adam Dunn,
arbitration.
Yes, he did. But Adam Dunn says he wants Paul Konerko back actually, and he thinks it could be a good 1-2 punch in the middle of that order. And I think, you know, Ken Williams. I really like Ken Williams, the GM of the White Sox. He really makes moves. He makes moves everywhere. You know, you see him with Alex Rios, Manny Ramirez. They're not the greatest, smartest moves, but at least he's making moves. You know, Adam Dunn, I disagree. I think he's very underrated, actually. The guy, last year was an exception, but the 4 years before that, he had 4 straight 40 home run years. That's huge.
38,
but think about it, too.
38. So this year.
Think about it. He's going from the National League to the American League, too.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't. It's not like he's. I mean, he's a 240 hitter, but he's going to get you 40 home runs. In that ballpark, he's a good shot.
See, me personally, I'd rather a 300 hitter that gets like 20 home runs.
Oh, obviously. But they need a big guy if they're going to let Konerko go. If Konerko comes in, you know, they always had a Konerko Tomei guy in the middle. Tomei Dye. I think Tomei Dye is the closest they can get right now to Konerko and Adam Dunn. I think Adam Dunn, that's a great year. That's not too much money right there. 4 years, $56 million. He's good. You know, he's a nice guy. He's good in the clubhouse. This guy's been durable. I haven't seen many injuries from this guy. I'm an Adam Dunn fan. I think he can produce pretty good in that White Sox.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying that getting him's a bad move for any team.
You just said that.
No, but I don't think he's worth this kind of money, personally.
It's not that kind of money.
You contradicted yourself.
No,
that was a bad move.
No, I'm saying having Adam Dunn on your team isn't bad, but paying him this kind of money to me is not worth it.
You said you weren't an Adam Dunn fan.
I'm not.
Well, I do agree. I don't think he's worth.
I just think he's overrated.
I don't think he's worth $56 million for 4 years.
If I need a power guy, and I'm looking for Adam Dunn. When I think power, I think Adam Dunn. If I really need a power guy, I'd go and pay him $50 million a year. How is that not worth it for a guy who can get you 40 home runs a year?
Just give Carlos Pena for a 198 average. And
this is 40 home runs. Look, he had tons of RBIs last year. He had tons of RBIs with the Nationals, and they didn't have much of a lineup. With Zimmerman, you know, the White Sox have a great lineup. I think it's great.
I don't know. I think average helps more than
throw Quinton in there too. This team's gonna have a lot of power.
Yeah,
that is true.
But that's the thing. Do they really have I mean, I know they're a pretty good team, but do they really have that guy that's going to bat like 320?
We'll see.
With great power comes great responsibility.
You know, you can have all the home runs in the world, but if there's no one on base,
no, I hear what you're saying.
It's not going to do anything.
No, not really. They're just going to pop in home runs.
All right. Get the tensions, bring them down a little. All right. Moving on, we have some quick other deals. The Giants, they lose their rebate to the Dodgers for 3 years, $21 million, and they signed Tejada for 1 year, $6.5 million.
Low risk, high reward, pretty good deal.
Yeah. 6.5 seems a little high, but
he had a good year with the Padres last year.
Yeah, he was solid, but I mean,
you know, this team had trusted Renteria, and the guy won them a World Series MVP.
Yeah.
I think Miguel Tejada is a pretty good addition.
I don't know. I mean,
Juan Uribe is pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I'm not gonna say don't get him again. Like, you know, it's like the Adam Dunn thing. You pay him a little extra.
I think Juan Uribe is a good. I think Juan Uribe is a pretty good signing for the Dodgers, though. You know, they had Casey Blake at third base, but you know they always have a pretty good average with Kemp and Ethier in the middle and Loney, but they don't have that really good power guy. And I'm not gonna say sit here and say Uribe is a great hitter. He's gonna hit 260 for you, but he can get you 30 home runs if he plays every day. He's a really good power hitter. And if you throw him in that lineup, I think that was a good decision.
What was Uribe's contract again?
Uribe's contract was 3 years, $21 million.
Yeah,
see, I would take him over Adam Dunn.
Oh my God!
No, think about it. If he's going to bat
This isn't another Crosby savant.
If he's going to bat 260 with 30 home runs versus 240 with 40 home runs, then you pay him that much more.
If you could have Dunn for free or
Dunn, obviously, but you're paying Dunn. No, listen, stop, shut up. You're paying Dunn twice as much as Uribe to hit 10 more home runs.
So you're saying you like the deal better?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think for what they're paying Uribe, you're getting more out of it.
I think it's a pretty good deal for both sides, yeah.
So, that's what I was...
I thought you were saying that you'd rather...
Oh, no, clearly not.
All right.
But for the money you're paying, I'd take Uribe over Adam Dunn any day.
No, they're good deals, too.
All right, we have 2 minutes left, so I'm going to try to do this one quick. Vasquez, Javier Vasquez signs with a 1-year deal with the Marlins, and... Any thoughts on that? Or?
Marlins are making moves. Damn, John Buck with Omar Infante. You know the Marlins are pretty good. They always build for a big championship and then let their guys go. You know they have a good team. They have a good nucleus. Bring a couple guys in. Who knows? Have a shot. Javier Vasquez had a bad year, but you know it's with the Yankees. He's had a couple bad seasons with the Yankees, back and forth with the little bridge.
I just don't think he can take the pressure.
No, Javier Vasquez is an NL pitcher, and he did great with Atlanta. He's a big strikeout pitcher. He needs composure, and in the NL he has the composure. Javier Vasquez is a great NL pitcher. I think you might see him do pretty good with the Marlins. You know, Josh Johnson.
I would take a risk on him.
Yeah, he's not going to have the same pressure he's going to have with the Yankees, obviously, and especially with this 1-year deal. He has good year when he has 1-year contracts. He does good. Throw him after Josh Johnson with Volstead. It's a good rotation.
I want to throw something out there quickly too.
Yep.
If the Marlins win in the next few years, could you see Hanley Ramirez replacing Derek Jeter?
No, Hanley Ramirez is pretty. I think he's the face of the Marlins, and I think after that big deal he signed a couple years ago, I think the Marlins would have let him go by now if they were gonna get rid of him.
Yeah, but if they win, I mean,
who knows?
History may repeat.
We'll see. Jeter's gonna be on that team for a while.
All right, very quick. We have a fan question. James from Detroit asks us, will the Tigers contend for a title with the addition of Vimar? Very, very quick, 30 seconds.
I think the Detroit Tigers are pretty good. But
they're going to contend for a central title, maybe.
Yeah, but they're not going to win.
I love the Vimar deal. They're not going to... Sorry, buddy.
No, they're not even going to make the World Series or even come close.
Not even going to make the World Series. That's a big prediction.
No, but they're not even going to come close.
Hey, your team might have a chance to make the playoffs with Vimar. I love that deal from Boston. He's a great player. But I don't think he's going to have a World Series.
Maybe if they make a big trade or something, I don't know. But
they can spend, yeah.
All right, well...
Look for them to maybe get Carl Pavano. They could use a pitcher. Yeah. De La Rosa goes back to the Rockies. Pavano's up to the market.
All right, well, pretty good show so far. We'll see what we have up next when we talk about NFL. We'll see you there.